Hi all, Jessie B Scrapbooking back with another process video. This one is for Mad About Mini Paper Pads, and today I'm doing these adorable pictures of my son and daughter at my daughter's graduation, and this is her college graduation, and I'm using this paper pad, or these papers. It's not a paper pad, but I got these from Temu, and it was just a little, I think it cost me like $2, and it has all these beautiful papers in it, and they're all 6x6, so I figured it would work perfect for this, and I absolutely love these colors, and the paper is actually quite thick. It's not thin paper at all. It is one-sided, which I prefer, so yeah, that's what I'm going to use, and let's get going. Okay, so I pulled in this piece of green paper. This is going to be my background, and it's a scrap, so it's actually not quite 8.5 by 11. So I'll grab another scrap here in a little bit and make it a little bigger. But first of all, I am going to make triangles, and I thought these big triangles would work, but they're too big. I couldn't get it to what I wanted, so I'm just going to cut them all in half again. And to do that, I decided to make sure I got it nice and even, make it look like I was cutting it in an X again, but not cut the second triangle. So now I have my triangles cut. I am going to place them on the paper, something kind of like this, where it makes almost a starburst idea. And then I'm going to cut the pictures down because they're just way too big. They're really pretty, and I love having the trees and stuff in the background, but they also can be cut down quite a bit. I do have these exact same pictures that are going to go in my daughter's album, and her album is a 12 by 12. And so for the family album, these are 8.5 by 11, so I can cut these pictures down quite a bit. And yeah, still gives me the same idea, and I think it's pretty. I do not leave them in that orientation though. I actually change that. So I have this piece of cardstock, black cardstock, that I had gutted for another project and ended up not using it. So I'm going to use it on this one. So I think this still fits in with the Mad About Mini Paper Pads because it was a scrap. So I'm going to say it did. And then I am also going to use some more scrap, the same, I think it was the same paper from the inside of that. Like I said, I ended up not using it, but I had the black left over in my cardstock bin, so I decided to go ahead and just outline everything in black. I really liked how the paper, the background paper looked, and since it is in the graduation themed photos, I really like the black on it. I just think it looks really cool. So I'm just going to cut out each of these triangles, and I thought I could do it with the little one here, but yeah, it's too long. I have to bring out the big one and get them. It doesn't cut quite as square on freehand like this, but it still works. They're not perfect, but I like how they look, and yeah, I'm not going to stress about it. It has character. So they're all backed in black, and then I'm just going to do that starburst technique again. And even though this does not fit on there, I am going to go with it. So my pictures have been backed in some black and white for border, and I just like the way that they pop off the page that way. And I don't know why that isn't on camera. I thought I filmed it, but I couldn't find it when I was doing my editing. So I must have paused the video and didn't realize it. Probably when I got a phone call. And then I'm going ahead and gluing these down. And I just love the way these floral print and this like gingham print look together. I just think it's so pretty. And here's where I just changed the orientation. I liked it running on that same diagonal as the background paper or pieces that I put down, and it gives me a really nice spot for my embellishment cluster. So I decided to use flowers, and I'm actually going to use the rest of the, or at least one more piece of the background paper. That way I'm still sticking to that mini pad, paper pad idea, so using those same papers, but I don't have to bring in another pattern. I thought that might be a little too busy, and so I'm just going to do some flowers in both pattern papers and different style patterns, and then I'm going to layer them up on each other, and I really like that. So I'm getting these worked out. They aren't going to stay exactly how I'm doing it right here. I do end up changing them a little bit when I do get them adhered down. But here is some more of that same background paper. So I said it was a scrap. So this is it was from a 12 by 12 pad. So you're supposed to be able to use, one sheet for full sheet background paper. So this is still part of that sheet. So that's where I'm going with this. And it's a scrap, so. But I didn't want the leaves to blend completely into the background. I wanted them to be subtle, but not completely blend in. So I'm just taking some green and doing some of my blending brush right over the top, and it gives that same pattern, that same kind of green tone, but a little bit darker, and I really like how it turns out. So I folded the paper in half because I wanted 6 leaves. So this will cut out the 6 leaves for me, and without having to run it through twice. So I'm going to get these all punched out, and I really think these turned out really cute. These leaves are so pretty. They're very delicate, kind of remind me of lace, and yeah, they work good. So after I get these all punched out and separated, I'll get them adhered down. Like I said, they don't stay in the same order I originally do it, but I love the way it turns out. So don't forget, this is a hop. We do the 3rd Saturday of each month, and lots of people playing along. All the information will be in the description box down below. Make sure you check everyone else out that is participating this month. It's quite amazing how many things you can do with just 6x6 paper pads, and the beautiful layouts you can get from them. I mean, people have so many different great ideas, and I love watching. I go back and watch the whole hop. Like, everyone's ideas are just amazing. So here I decided I wanted to go ahead and adhere my pictures down. So I only put adhesive in the centers That way if I want to tuck anything, I can, and I don't have to worry about running into glue. So I put the two big flowers together, and then I start putting some of the leaves around, and just using my liquid glue to put the leaves down, because yeah, trying to put them down with tape runner would not be easy. And then but this one here is going to go underneath that photo, but since I didn't glue around the edge, it went in no problem. And now I'm going to put this little flower down and put a coordinating one on top of it. So I did that to 3 different ones. And then that little white one, actually, when I grabbed my double-sided tape there, or double-sided foam, I should say, it was stuck to it. So it's a leftover from something. And I thought it'd be perfect to put in the center of that big flower. So that's what I did. And then here I'm adding some word phrases. This one says, "There is nothing like a dream to create the future." And I figured that was perfect since it's graduation photos. And then I'm going to put one on top, and it says, "Embrace beautiful chaos," or choices. I can't remember. It's one of the two. And then the last one I put on, I think it says, "Good things are going to happen." Yeah. So I figured those are perfect for graduation photos. So I got those done. And now I'm coming in with my scattering bits. And I'm going to do 3 different size of rhinestones. They're all the crystal colored rhinestones. I'm doing small, medium, and large in 3 different spots. And as soon as I'm done with that, this layout is done. And I really love how it turned out. It turned out so pretty. And thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And again, thank you so much to everyone that watches. Bye!